Telkom Business, behind South African businesses' drive to thrive.
Small business owners often struggle to stay abreast with the pace and sophistication of new technological developments. And now with the current load-shedding schedules, it makes it even tougher to compete with corporate giants in using technology to support their growth and cement their competitive edge. Welcome to the Entrepreneurial SME with me, Rems Mabote. Today I'm joined by Head of Product Development at Telkom Business, he's been here before, Arnold Naicker, and Managing Director at WHSE Training College, Analise. Let's take a look into Analyse's family legacy and how the company continues to compete in the space of health and safety training.
I'm Analise and I'm originally from the Eastern Cape and was born in Utenac. WHSE Training College. We are a training company for health and safety compliance training. We want to offer our clients a full round service, So we've got a couple of partnerships that we established. Currently we do training and we do consultancy services, which includes a variety of different things. And we do medicals for companies, for their staff, ISO trainings, PPE. So we try and build the portfolio. I used to work for an international company, and this company was started by my parents. So I moved over in 2013 to the company, and in 2019, I took ownership of the company. Yeah, it's been a very interesting journey coming out of the corporate industry and now working for yourself and running a business. Originally when I started, we transitioned the company into a fully fledged corporate environment. We've got our full QMS systems up and running, proper systems, automated systems that was brought in, and we have grown in the kind of training products that we provide to our clients. The company went through quite a bit of changes, and it's trying to balance 10 balls in the air at the same time kind of situation. So it's ever growing, it's ever changing. It never just is smooth sailing. We have rebranded in 2022. I think you have to continuously do those kind of things because we're moving into the technological era. For example, Telkom has been a good business partner to us, helping us to stay connected to one another, especially during these days when there's load shedding, and luckily we've got our business contracts with them and we can piggyback on our systems on our phones if we need to, enable us rather to stay connected to one another.
Analise, Arnold, thank you very much for coming in.
Pleasure.
Wonderful having you both here. Analise, who is typical client of your business?
Well, all businesses needs compliance training. According to the law in South Africa.
Yeah.
And it's very clear to state that businesses have to take care of the health and safety of their employees. So all businesses except, I would say, mining and government.
Yeah. I would like to ask you why I know those two, but it's not important. Our content here is aimed at SMEs, right?
Yeah.
Do they also need this kind of training?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And all throughout, or could it be those that are in manufacturing that could lead to safety or danger to people? Do I need one for being a presenter?
Yeah, all businesses. I mean, even in your industry, there is hazards, and where there's hazards, there is safety risks, health risks, environmental risks. So, health and safety is all about being proactive.
Yes.
Yeah.
I must tell you there are many hazards here. I mean, I sometimes get my script wrong. the business of health and safety, is what we call in my media world not so sexy. How have you kept yourself relevant over the years?
Well, you need to adjust. The industry itself has gone through a lot of changes, and you need to keep abreast of all the changes in law specifically.
Yep.
And also, you know, what goes on outside your business in the field that you are in, and stay abreast of that. Yes.
And then you have to compete with bigger players, right?
Correct.
You're typically a medium-sized business,
Yes.
and there are people who've been playing longer and they're bigger in the game. What technologies have come into play to help you to compete without having to upscale the numbers of people you employ?
Okay, so specifically for us, I would say that being flexible, technology that can assist us in being flexible is what has helped us. I think, you know, a lot of people has come through COVID, more technologically smarter, and we had to take that curve very quickly as well during first lockdown still, and we went online, and yeah, so our systems, you know, there's offerings to our clients online in various different kind of platforms. Yeah.
Arnold, why is it important for Analise and SMEs really to invest in technology, especially in simple things like, you know, I always say to build a user-friendly website?
It's crucially important. Reason being is because a customer journey needs to be seamless and simple. Not all the time do we have the time to pick up a phone and have a long conversation.
Yep.
And get advice from you know, a consultant. Whereas the first thing you do is you go to Google, right? Before you even pick up the phone,
Yeah.
you go to Google. You Google the company or the sort of the topic you're looking for. It pops up a company.
Yeah.
And then you start sifting through. And the company that has the best presence online obviously wins,
Yeah.
you know, at face value. And it's important that when a customer hits your website with the smallest amount of clicks, will be able to acquire a service that they require
Yeah.
from you. Because we're in a fast-moving world, and everything's online. So it's important to have that website where you can go on, request a service, get a quote, even pay online if you have to, you know, for services you require.
Speaking of a quote, I find it very strange that in 2023, there are still SMEs that either do not have a website or don't have a user-friendly website. Is it a case of them thinking it's an expensive thing, or just not being exposed enough to know that it's something that's affordable and necessary for the business?
And I personally think that it is a price-sensitive issue.
Yeah.
So I think that SMEs believe that websites are an expensive maintenance product to have. They also feel like the development costs will be really high. But really, there are tailor-made packages out there,
Yeah.
just to fit your budget. So it's important to really understand what you're getting yourself into in terms of when you're going into design a website, what are you looking for, you know, for that from that website. And the best to do that is, you know, you use a service that gives you a free audit of your company, you know. So if you can perhaps get a free audit to see where you are currently and where you should be, and those questions will be asked by a consultant, and they will define what you actually need for that particular business.
Okay, let's take a short break. When we come back, I've got a few more questions about technology today.